We live. Water gang in the building. Salute to the water gang, y'all. We here. We live, man. We're gonna bring in some delineation topics. Some Tasha K. We're gonna tap back into Tasha K, man. Salute to the family. And we gonna go over some topics y'all wanna bring up. We got some of y'all always bringing up. Shout out to Mia. She always bringing up some topics. But yeah, we gonna go over Tasha, man. Some more Tasha. I didn't check a video. I didn't check in her response, she talked about bringing FBA onto her show. Sound like another grift. I'm gonna go over that. Shout out to OG 45 TV, man. But yeah, and it was some content creators saying they might tap on to her show. I think that's a bad idea. But I'm gonna let everybody do their thing. But yeah, y'all, we're gonna get to it tonight, man. We're gonna keep it consistent on a Thursday. But yeah, family, make sure y'all hit that like button on y'all way in. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. We gonna get to it. Fresh always, my guy. What's good, family? The water gang in the building, man. We coming in. Y'all pulling up. I didn't know that she want to have some FBA content creators come on. Tania was good. The water gang. Y'all go ahead and put them. Y'all go ahead. Y'all know how we do, man. Let's on y'all way in. Go ahead and put them waters in the chat, man, for the gang, for the family. Y'all know how we do. But I gotta go over this, family. I couldn't believe that I didn't catch that part of it. Shout out to OG 45 TV. He like brought it to the forefront. But this woman is trying to have FBA, she trying to have a sit down with FBA content creator. Raymond Banks, what's good, family? Yeah, you know how we do. RJC, I see you, Lanita. We here. We here. We finna go over it tonight, man. But yeah, we gonna speak on some delineation conversation, but I couldn't believe this. I hope none of our brothers don't fall for this bait. We need to just let her rock. She don't need to get no more of our time. And lawyers did say that she didn't, if she would have been specific on calling out the KKK, it would be more for a case, but it's not a case because, from what I was told. Call dog, what's good, family? For real, the water gang in the building, man. Y'all know how we do. But yeah, family, Tasha K coming out with a wine, and this could have been a whole play for her to just come out with her product to sell. So that's what a lot of people saying. The Infinite One, salute, family. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Y'all know we gotta salute to the water family. But let's get right into it, y'all. I want to show y'all this. Shout out to OG 45 TV for bringing this to the forefront. But she is she definitely trying to get some of the FBA, people to come and talk to her and educate her, some of our educators, so she said. You feel me? But I'm finna pull this up so we can see. Courtney Iverson, what's good, family? Y'all know how we do. Gang is in the building. We gotta go over this, though. We gotta go over this. I'll put it big on the screen for y'all, man.
If you have ED, you might need to work on your mental game. When you're aroused, your brain releases dopamine. That dopamine kicks off a chain reaction, sending signals through your nervous system, helping you.
Why they sending me like this?
OGTV 45 tapping in. Now, if you don't know by now, The queen of slander is up to her old tricks again. Yeah, I'm talking about that bald head bitch, Tasha K, the wife of a zebra jockey. I caught this musty ass heifer sitting up there looking like she need Botox shots under her arms because her pits get real sweaty like she playing full court basketball when she's sitting around doing nothing. I caught her sitting up there saying some real slanderous things about foundational black America, but that's her character. She found guilty of saying some slanderous things about Cardi B. Brian McKnight's team got her on the ropes right now for saying some slanderous things about him. This is her character. This is her nature. She's a lying, bald-head bitch. Let's listen to her.
They called my husband an African.
Now, my thing is, I see you, Lanita. Dave said he gonna school her, but dang, I just don't like it. I don't feel like we need to give her no time of the day if he asks me, but hey, it is what it is. I just don't but hey, if he go up there, I'm definitely going, but she needs some discipline. I think she just trying to act crazy. Meeting with Dave Anderson on Sunday, gonna do some straightening. Okay. Dang, what my okay, let me plug that in. Yeah, I'm with OG 45, but check it out.
African booty scratcher. They said that I cannot speak on the foundational Black American movement because I'm married to a booty
I
scratcher.
don't think anyone should
Okay,
go
let's get
on
down to brass tacks. Tasha K or Tether K, whichever one you would prefer. It's not.
I want to know what y'all think. How many of y'all in the chat, man? We got about 50 people in the chat, right? How many of y'all think, put a one in there if you think FBA should go on her platform. Put a two if you feel like, nah, you're not with FBA going in her platform and educating her. I want to know how how our 53 people in the chat feel. Put a one if you feel like somebody should go. But put a two if you feel like nobody shouldn't go, we should leave her alone. Dang, if only want my phone. Okay. There you go. Okay. Notre Dame, what's good, family? We can squash a lot of their bull. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. DJ Big, salute, family. These tethers are users. They always using FBA. For real, man. That's how I feel on this. Family, I feel like she using us. She's just about getting clout to her page, in my opinion. It's just getting clout. You know what I'm saying? Call Dog put one. Fee from H Town put two. We got a lot of two. That's Cardi B wine, not hers. Zaza, what's good? The Water Gang, I see you. I see you. So I'm seeing a lot of tools, family. I'm seeing a lot of tools. She's saving face because that bread not being broken too. For real. I'm saying I feel like it's getting her back in the algorithm in the good graces. She can kind of sneak back in, like, oh, okay, I didn't know. Now I know. And she knew what FBA was because when he asked her to speak on FBA, she act like, she knew what it was. And she's been good at research, getting the information before she put it out. Black Alpha told her to go make her money in Africa. She went from her husband to kids to mama to grandfather to her. Was everyone a scratcher? Salute, family. I need a piece of. She says she wants to be the next Wendy Williams. That'll never happen. People like Wendy Williams, even though she was messing. I do. I definitely support Dave Anderson, man. Salute. We definitely support him. But I want to know how y'all feel. Do y'all feel like a FBA should go on there? I think it's good content, to be real, for both. I think it's good. If she didn't know why she mentioned Tariq's wife, Yeah, she did mention Tyreek's wife. She did. I gotta give it to that. I have to give it to that. They always want to play dumb. Right. I think it could have been a play. I think we don't know who that is. There's no proof. It could have been a whole setup, family. I'm not putting it. I'm not putting that past neither. I ain't doing that. But they always want to play dumb when it comes to asking them. They know about FBA. She knew about FBA. I believe she knew. She knew what time it was. It's just too much information. This is breaking information. It's the hottest thing that we putting out. All of these facts that's contradicting the story that they've been selling our people for decades and years and years. So I think it's like mind-blowing information, and I feel like everybody is listening and understanding. I don't think it's just like they just being dumb to what we're saying. These facts is really, it's big time. I do not feel that a FBA should waste any of our energy on these tethers. Notre Dame says she made it up. Somebody needs to check her receipts. Check her in real life, and plus more, see on the situation can reach the FBAs in the dark. Yeah. I'm with that though, Carl, dog. You right. Cause we do that on this channel. We don't let people just, we kind of want to educate. So we do be doing that. I do feel like it's a check that's given out, family. I do feel like it's a check that's given out that they're trying to control the FBA talking points, trying to keep it at a minimum. I do feel like that, fam. I feel like it's a check. Even with Fat Joe, we seen all of these big time, big names. They speaking on FBA like the police. Why would you ever speak on? You got real people connected to the police that we see in the industry. Over there with Aiden Ross, Charleston White. It's like, why would you call a whole group of people the police without no receipts? That's why I think it's politically funded, in my opinion. We made the news, how she did not know about FBA. I feel like they gotta know. At this point, you gotta know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have heard about it. I ain't gonna say everybody, but if you in the space of content creation, you definitely know. No one makes money without FBA. Sell the souls for a jelly roll. I heard the DNC is broke. Yeah, it got to do with that money. But check this out. Let's play OG 45 TV. He always be tapping in, man. Shout out to OG 45.
Not just about you being married to a
I got my boy Introvert Rockstar coming in too, man. He always tapping in.
goddamn zebra jockey. See, when people go to sue you, his name pops up as though your Tasha K Live is operating as Tasha K Live under one of his businesses. That's what it looks like to me. So I think at this point in time, we need to move the bald head bitch out the way and talk straight to the puppet master.
Here's what I think about the FBA movement and any other movement that has to do with Young Pharaoh, Brother Polite, Dr. Umar Johnson, all of these movements that y'all look up to, all these men, okay, that I guess guide you to help elevate your consciousness.
Listen here, you fucking spear chucker. There's no way we're going to let a bitch that you have control of infect our narrative and our talking points with you in her ear whispering that African bullshit. It's not going down. See, you're behind her, so she can't speak on this right here. She can't speak on the delineation movement. Absolutely not.
Hey, OG, I'm trying to monetize the video. OG, you gotta put them beep beep. OG going slap crazy.
Because you might have some input. See, you might be using her to stir up confusion. You already got the bitch up here lying. You done said Brother Polite name, which is a known smacks offender. You done said Young Pharaoh name, which I just had up here twerking a couple of weeks ago. These people have nothing to do with us. You said Dr. Umar to make it seem as though we have something to do with the scamming. You said y'all listening to a bunch of men to try to incite the feminist. Like this is a man thing over here. We see all the games you're playing.
Here's what I would say about the FBA movement. It's no different than the KKK. Meant to divide, meant to separate you, to isolate you, to have you looking at other races that look like you and hating.
So is it official? I know y'all saying Dave Anderson going on there on Sunday. Is it official? Is it official? Like it really happening or what? Yeah, man, OG wilding on me. She should have asked for a sit down before responding. It's a play, in my opinion. Okay, late. I see you. I think it's a play too, man. I don't want Dave Anderson to go. I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion. I don't want him to go, fam. I don't want him to go. I'm keeping it real. I rock with Dave though, man. He did a video explaining what the three was. He do good work. But easy call from go. But I think it benefits her, in my opinion. I do think it benefits her, family. It's a check is given out. November is election, and they trying to do their worst against FBA because Dems on their last leg. We want tangible. That's old. For real, family. I'm on their neck. I can't wait till we can flex our power on these politicians that y'all gotta cater to us. I'm sick of them just thinking they got us in their back pocket and they can just do whatever they want. The phase African booty scratcher played out in the 80s. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder when it actually came out. But that's a long time. That's been out. Yeah, I rock with Dave, man. Dave a solid brother. So I may have to cover the story just for Dave, bro. But lawyers got back to us and said we ain't really got a case. If she would have said Water Guard TV, or she would have, if she would have put an address on it, she would have been in trouble. First class citizen, what's good? Shout out to the Water Gang, man. I got my orange DNA connecting me with some people where we can get some machinery from, man. A lot of y'all been holding it down behind the scenes, man. Joy, I really appreciate y'all for real, fam. We got some things moving. I can't wait to be able to announce this stuff, but shout out to the Water Gang behind the scenes. Fresh Always, Shabazz, people that's just been supporting. I promise y'all, we not gonna let y'all down. We definitely is working in the background to make sure we making moves and not taking this for granted, man. It's Dave Destiny. It's the FBA thing to educate people. Ignorance. YT supremacy. Yeah, I'm with you. Can't get right. What's good? She not going to show up. You don't think she gonna show up? Man, I can't wait to see. I gotta cover it because of Dave. Shout out to Dave, but I think she playing this, y'all. I think she playing this. Salute, Levon. I see you, Levon. I ain't catch you done snuck in the back door. Who is the Amela girl? Why is she against Black Americans? Who that is? You gotta let me know who that is, family. I have no idea who that is.
Them for no reason. That is the same foundation and principles that the Ku Klux Klan build themselves on.
They're hiding behind FBA. So I might stop saying FBA for a while, y'all. Don't mean I'm going nowhere, but I'm just not going to let them manipulate and control the conversation we're using FBA. That's why I brought this next clip up to show y'all. Brother Afro Man, when he went on Shannon Sharp and he delineated and he said how he don't fuck with them goddamn Africans like the ones Tasha K married to because of the betrayal they did to us. If you wonder where all this angst is coming from towards them, for those who do, for those foundational Black Americans who do subscribe to having African ancestry, the only way you got it is if they sold you. Is if they sold you. Yeah, and if they sold you, you are no longer property of that continent, that country, that tribe, that nation, none of that. They sold you if you subscribe to that. Now, as far as my indigenous people, I need y'all to know something too. 7 years ago, I came on Signet and I told that man I was an Indian. I don't need none of you motherfuckers in my comment talk about the people been here. I know that, nigga. My great-grandmother's name is Emma Esau Thompson. And if you don't know who the Esau are, you don't know about the goddamn Catawba Indians from South Carolina. So I've been know what I was.
Dang, that's OG 45 right there. OG 45, God, boy, you look like you was born, look like 10, 15 years ago. Hey, Will, what's good, man? Dave Anderson should not go on her show. Trasher K needs to go on his platform. I agree, Fountain. We need to bring them views to Dave. You know what I'm saying? Bring them views to our FBA. You know, we don't need to bring them to her channel. They may do it. You can't do it the way it's dual though. And as well, I say you, family. She worse than the Tethers. We didn't sit down with Roland, Godfrey, Umar, or anyone else. Yeah. But they say that she got some African, they say she got some, some FBA lineage, like her mom or half of her family may be FBA, I heard. Shout out to OG 45, man. That's the
Indian. That don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. Okay? I don't deny that there's a possibility that I could possibly have African ancestry because my family's from South Carolina and they did come in there. Any niggas talking that we're the slave shit at in the state of South Carolina, you sound like a goddamn fool to us. All the streets in our downtown are named after former slave owners and Confederate flag soldiers, and we know exactly where in town their plantation was. They were.
salute to the new subscribers. Love and appreciate y'all, man. Welcome to the Water Game, man, where we just, we keep it open. We keep it open and they don't cut the sound off. We keep it 100 over here, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. You're gonna be like, what the? We might have to do the same thing what the Mexican did. Take this to Supreme Court to get our titles changed like they did become white. We're not trying to be white, not African American. Yeah. Big fat. Her so-called lineage is being questioned. Yeah, her lineage is being questioned. We can't say that. It is being questioned. But my point is they're saying that she's half. So it's like we don't know really what it is. But I can tell y'all that I do feel like Dave should have it on his page. I do feel like Dave should have it on his page. Sherry put we might. I like that we named ourselves though, family. I like that we named, it came from one of us, the foundational Black American. All them other classifications that they tried to name us, I can't say the Indian we probably was already calling ourselves that American Indian. But besides that, everything they gave us, it probably came from somebody else. Put same thing with Candace Owens. Yeah, hold on, y'all. They done booted my sound real quick. Let me get that back on. I agree. That's what's so important to me, that, you know, it came from one of us. He gonna cook. Bro, I think he just gonna educate her. I think she gonna sit there and play stupid. I don't think she gonna give too much pushback. You know what I'm saying? Dave a cool dude. He's more of an educator, so I think he's gonna educate the situation. He ain't gonna be like, you know, one of our hotheads. Now, somebody like Black Alpha or OG 45, they gonna get on there and they really gonna cook her. But Dave gonna be more, he gonna educate, you know what I'm saying? Jay Meadows, what's good, family? We getting, hey man, we got the whole water gang in here, man. Shout out to everybody who just been tapping in. Welcome to the water gang, man. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Join the member if you can. It definitely pushes us to making things happen. I'm waiting for Orange DNA, man. Yeah, Tania, you got to keep me up on some topics. You know, you always keep us going. I made it to a live. Sugar Love, what's good? Sugar Love Cafe. That sound like you FBA for real. Levon put Dave Anderson was just in a Black Alpha, and he said this may be a play. He said that she's been all over from the Z. So even Dave saying it could be a play. I'm with you. I think he need to put it on his channel. I really think he need to put it on his channel, family. You know what I'm saying? I gotta agree with that. Marlon Brown, what's good, family? I see you. I see you. I got this I'm finna put on for y'all too. Should I get Indigo? But let's see, kid. So y'all see it, they trying to come out with our own little festivals. We got festivals coming out, but it's real facts. It's real history facts that we have to say that millions and millions of Black people was right here in America, bro. But I missed that part. Peace. DNA is for Maury entertainment only. Man, I'm so sick of them. Like, all of the DNC shields is gonna tell us to hey, if you get your DNA, if you do your ancestry, you gonna find out. And that's definitely a play. That's definitely a play. But let me go back to my guy. She used to promote wine from the gas station. Tania said that's what's her name? That's Cardi B wine.
Some of our family members are still living on land that was owned by slave owners. So that 288,000 to 300,000, whatever that small percent was that came over the course of 400 years of Africans, some of them hit South Carolina. And a lot of them got to running and ran their ass down to Florida and got in with the Seminoles. African slaves from South Carolina ran down there with some indigenous folks when they ran from the plantations, and Africans was down there mixed in with the Seminoles too. And if they've been fighting since the Seminole Wars on this soil, they are no longer African. Their lineage at this point in time would be American. But from a historical perspective, you would have said they came over from Africa. If you could follow. If you can't, that's cool. You think there was no slavery, no Africans came with it, that's your business. But listen to this man talk this delineation. And he don't have to be FBA.
Are you raising venture capital next month? If not, do not file your LLC in Delaware. Delaware is built.
We was betrayed and sold.
Okay.
To the point where I feel like it's my option to patronize that title or not. All due respect to him, if something jumped off and all black people were attacked, I would stand with them for survival.
Great.
I find a lot of them arrogant and condescending and disrespectful to Afro-Americans when they're here on the civil rights that our mothers and fathers and grandfathers fought for. I just think they ought to be a little bit more respectful under all the circumstances, that they betrayed us, backstabbed us, served us, sold us, and then they're living in America benefiting off of the civil rights that we fought for. That being said,
You talk about white America.
And I'm not totally on that betrayed us, sold us stuff. A lot of people is pushing that. I know it was 388,000. If you got some of that in your lineage, that been over here, but I'm just not going with that narrative. It just don't fit for me. My research is stating that we had a huge population and success that was already established here in America. I'm actually the one who reported that even the King Tut, some of the big names that they have and they position them over there in Africa, the Mansa Musas, the King Tuts, they had them right here in America, just like with the Egypt over there when we had all the pyramids over there. It's like they're destiny swapping everybody to Africa for more control. That's just what I'm coming up with from, me reading between the lines of the research that I gathered. I don't feel that it's just hey, they just sold you. I do feel like it could have been some people that came over here, but this land was already successful. People was already, the Aztecs was black. The Mayans was black to me. Okay, people are trying to say these people were Siberians. Like, I ain't even going for that. I think they steady trying to destiny swap us. They did betray us. My family is indigenous to South Carolina. Can you pull up an IG reel and put it on the screen for all of us to see? Can you pull up an IG reel? Yeah, I can pull up an IG reel. We were already here before Africa was named. That's what I'm saying. If you look at the names of the countries in Africa, fam, it's too late. They didn't. I can't see that them having a greater history or success than the Aztec, the Mayans. These are people that was big on success in the world. So it's like they're trying to take that away from Black Americans. For real, for real. Some of us are prisoners of war. I believe majority. I do believe it's some people that came over here. But I'm saying majority, 97%, I give 3%, okay, to some of the trading going on. But for the most part, I feel like these people was here thriving. Fam. I just showed y'all the clip of when they saying how, Black people was thriving. The Olmec, Mayan, Skokie are original American, which is us. Exactly, first class. That's what I'm preaching. This is my, this is how I'm putting the information out, what I believe. I believe that that's us. That they trying to, if you Google it right now, was the Mayan tribe Black people? They're gonna say no. They were, and that's what it confirms me that was us. 3% is too much. Right, even 3%, and that's being like, fam, that's being too much. Majority of them people, we looked at the stats and they said the people that came over here that actually it was not even, it wasn't even a lot at all. Orange DNA was good. How come they asked for FDNA to get their DNA test, but they ain't asking white folks or Asian to do it? Yeah, big facts. It is us. I stress the oral history. Yeah, I'm still waiting for someone to produce pictures of us when alleged arrived here. They don't got no pictures, they ain't got that. Right, we built the pyramids here and everything. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Correct?
No, I'm talking about Africa. I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about Africans that came over?
Right.
Okay.
The
okay.
Africans, they sold us.
Right.
They sold us in slavery.
Right.
Then,
see, when they say sold us from slavery, they're not talking about the history before slavery, bro. We had people here thriving. We had I don't want to pronounce his name right, but we had people that traveled the world, traveled and, spreaded knowledge and a lot of stuff that they're not saying. It didn't start from us, from the slave trade. And this is why I think a lot of people are missing it. That wasn't the beginning of us here in this country. If you feel like that, you are you are misinformed. Saying that they sold us over here. We had the guy Vic Mensa is saying that all people came from Africa, which them Europeans pushed this to y'all. We do not want to be saying who was in control and let them tell us how to write our story. Oh, everybody came from Africa. We know that's not true. Shayna, what's good? We gotta understand that. It's like the COVID shot. We seen right now that they wanted us to take that jab and they gave us all the stats on why we should take it, and we seen what happened, right? Now it's like that's the same thing with a lot of the history. A lot of it is false, is not true. But a lot of people, they still push it. Either they know and they paid to push it, or they just being ignorant. For them to get things how it's going right now, they had to push lies. They had to. We have been reclassified. And if that was the case, we wouldn't have been reclassified so many times. They wouldn't have had to keep changing the names. And then in 1924, they made it to where they started calling these Native Americans Indians and stopped calling us that. It's just too much switcheroo going on, and where you can't, you got to have enough street smarts to understand that 99% of the stuff that they saying is their story, and they trying to cover up for lies so they can continue with, the propaganda. I still didn't take that crap and never will. You gotta hit that like button, family. Why is there only one picture of that black man with the whips on his back? Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button for us, man. Push us on the algorithm. I still didn't take that crap. But my point is, this is what I'm saying. They're giving us things to do. They're giving out information, and we're finding out that it's not true. Okay? So it's like, it's just letting us know that this is political. They got to tell us something to keep everybody intact so it can keep the powers that be. There's more proof being uncovered that majority of our lineage worked on plantation, not as slaves, but as actual plantation owners, farmers on our own land. For real, DSB, appreciate you, man. But this is what I'm saying. We got to be more. A lot of people, and I feel like Afro Man is still. He's not. He said something like we the first original man, but the first original man here in America. I put on my channel with the Louisa skull, which came out a couple years ago, where people are saying that they had burnt down the museum. They put the Louisa skull in Brazil, and then they burnt the whole museum down because they recreated the skull, and it looked like a melanated person, a black person. So they didn't want that to be like, okay, this is showing that black people was in America. This is the first, history of people being in America. And it was like way back. So what I'm saying is they're trying to hide things for a reason. They're trying to hide stuff so we don't know what's going on. And until we really, use our common sense, and we can, we definitely picking this stuff apart, but we can't just believe everything these people are saying.
A lot of them are condescending,
Okay.
disrespectful toward Afro-Americans.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that being said, I call myself an Afro-American.
Okay.
Not denying I'm a descendant of an African.
Okay.
But just before the betrayal, I call myself an Afro-American.
Now, unlike some of you all, I'm old enough to remember the term Afro-American, and it applies to us. That is something we were called prior to being called African-American. So what would y'all do? All you hating ass tethers, if I came up here and started calling myself an Afro-American? That's what they've been calling us before they put that bullshit in the game with the African-American. And I start saying the same things as an Afro-American. Use a booty scratcher, use a zebra jockey, use a goddamn spear chucker. If I start saying that as an Afro-American, then what? Since he's like, y'all not.
Libra, what's good? Libra in the building. I appreciate you say you jab free. Yeah, I hope. You know what? It's ways that, even if you got that jab, it's ways that you could, I was seeing some people, but it's just plays that they're trying to get over on us. And we can't just keep believing the story.
Going to take FBA and derail the delineation movement. We are delineating whether it's FBA, whether it's Sulon, whether it's ADOS, whether it's Afro-American, whether it's whatever the fuck we come up with next. We are still stepping off on your monkey ass.
Which is protecting their whiteness, their pureness. Not knowing that they are not pure. It's a lie. And I don't get involved in these types of conversations because it's ridiculous. And it's very unintelligent to talk about, to even speak on. That I would deny my own children, my own grandfather, my own mother, just to protect what? A movement? Y'all don't put food on my plate? Y'all don't pay none of my bills? Y'all sitting in living rooms with bonnets on, causing division because you angry, trying to be accepted no different than a gang on gang crime when you got them little boys in Chicago or any other city taking each other out over what? Just because you look different, you said something that.
Y'all see how they do not talk about what they be doing over there in Africa? Like the stuff that goes on, the tribalism, how if you get money and you go back to Africa, like they be taking you out. The wildest stuff is nothing compared to what goes on here in America. It makes America look like saints for what goes on and how tribal they is over there and how they be really taking people out for being on another tribe. It's like for them to even play with it like this and just call out some of the stuff that we got going on here is very disrespectful, fam. It really go down over there. It's really, it's really bad. But this is what they do. They try to make it seem like over here is like just so crazy.
We got adults actually doing this.
I don't socialize, I analyze. That's how I be seeing through a lot of lies. She came on here talking about, they said I can't talk about FBA because my husband is a booty scratcher, as if you wanted to say something positive about it. But then you let off a whole litany of negativity about it. See, if you wanted to come in and talk about FBA negatively off the top, You wouldn't have cared what nobody said about your ass scratching ass husband. You a lying ass bitch, Tasha K. You was put up to this slanderous attack.
And they mute, y'all see what they did? They muted him. So when he was talking that, boy, YouTube be playing with my top. I'm telling you. Cancel her. Yeah, where her husband is from Mali. It's the bottom 25% of places. Now, so then when he started going in, they do not be playing. I got it though. I got it. We're gonna get it back on though, y'all with us. But check it. I was saying that in Africa it's much worse, man. But I do believe she was put on to this. I don't feel that I definitely think she was put up to this. I don't think it was just nothing, fam. Africa literally has civil wars and slave trading to this very moment. Y'all remember I played a video in the Lil Hat BBN. I don't want to say his whole name because they go to tripping on the channel, bro. He said how he's sending people back and forth in Africa. So it was like, and he said, I'm not doing it for slaves. And that was a little weird to me. I may have to pull that up, but I don't like putting them little hats involved.
Nah, I don't read right. I'm smarter than the average bear. This looks like she was put up with this to slander us, which is what she does for a career basically at this point. You know what I'm saying? And associate us with the likes of a brother Polite, who's an African smacks offender.
With Lemonade, you can sign up for insurance in seconds. Get a quote at lemonade.com.
Fit of the day. Very just classic.
He's an African smacks offender. Why would she tie his name to foundational Black Americans? Umar Johnson, a Pan-African scammer. If you have an African husband, why would you take the most negative African people and try to throw them on our side of the...
That brother Polite he had some African, he was repping that Africa stuff too. Brother Polite and Dr. Umar Johnson is they got some African that they was, I forget what it was, but he got some, I think he was like a Pan-African, but he was actually repping something that had something to do with Africa. I can't think of what it was, but it was some kind of tribe or something, bro, that was there. If I'm not mistaken, I hope somebody actually know what I'm talking about, but I just wasn't watching them like that. Remember your video with that info about the self-identified small hat. Mm-hmm. Is Nigerian in real life. Right. So Brother Polite is a Nigerian. That's what I'm saying. And it was some kind of little tribe he was repping, and they had like hats or something. But why would you tie this Africanized people and try to tie them to FBA? It's more scams and stuff that's going on over there in Africa, or people that rep that with the Pan-Africans, or if they really in Africa, than you can have over here. We wasn't on them scamming our people like that. They using her because Roland is now effective now. I'm just now seeing that entire photo. Nuwabian. Okay, yup. That's it, fam. That's what Brother Polite was claiming. Is that facts, my warrior brother? Salute, fam. Nuwabian. That's exactly what it was. Nubian, Nuwabian, something like that.
This is a play, Tasha K, and we're not going for it. We're going to shut your ass down for the last time to kill the lie. Foundational Black American is nothing more than a reclassification from African American, because we needed to reclassify from African American for several reasons. Not just the betrayal of the Africans and not wanting to bear that name, but also because African American has been infiltrated. Elon Musk has used African American to his advantage because he's from South Africa. Zohan Mamdani has used African American to his advantage because he is from Africa. We are not unaware of the fact that the Democratic Party has been prioritizing immigrants over us. We want to ensure that whenever someone is assigned,
They did it again. They did it again. But yeah, we don't want that name. We don't want that name being used. We can't, nobody else is using the same name as nobody else. It's only us that got that going on. Let's make Tasha ineffective. I think Tasha is just like Whack 100. You know how Whack 100 claims he has all of these, he got all of these tapes and videos of people. They use these people, man. This is why I say a lot of these people gotta fall. We gotta expose these people. We're gonna have to do more of, like, because these people gotta fall. We can't have them, around our culture, and they doing this type of, they having this connection with, them little hairs, in my opinion. And that's what it is right now. A lot of these content creators is tied into political. They getting a check. They're not independent. And that's what's making it, you know what I'm saying? That's why FBA is so important right now, because we ain't getting those sponsorships. Nobody's paying us. This is coming straight from, the intuition and, the ancestors. It's not coming from, it's nobody that's paying us to do this. Now it is getting clicks and views because it's interesting information that's definitely changing the narrative. That's why people want to know and want to hear more from FBAs, because we saying what a lot of people are not saying. So a lot of people saying, "Oh man, y'all just getting." Listen, the majority of our FBA brothers that's on, we're putting out information that's challenging, challenging the higher up. So it's not like we just putting out information for clicks and likes. It's challenging the regular narrative that they pushing out here. So this is just fighting the power, to be real. Salute me too, man. Tasha K just signed with Ricky Smiley. Look it up on Google. Tony Red, what's good, family? Yeah, but she always exposing something, and they love that. They love when our people be on the internet and they can tear people down. That's what they be trying to do. They be trying to tear, they like that. Because, certain times they need to be tearing Black people down. And we got to be tearing these puppets down. We trying to tear their puppets down to where they don't even have no play in our culture. This whole this who we need to look into. The real Texas Cowboy. What's good, family? Yeah, man. So I don't be like, a lot of people be trying to throw dirt on a content creator that's FBAs, when it's like, we challenging the power right now. Nobody is challenging the power. All of these people, they just up here, we actually challenging something. We actually, fighting against the narratives that they trying to put out here. So it's a whole different type of beast. So I'm always saluting to our people, man. I just paid attention to that picture of her. We have to pay her dust. I am not a Ricky Smiley fan at all. No, Ricky Smiley done took an oath. You know what I mean? And that's one thing what I like about our content creators. They people that ain't never took no oath. We put in our lineage and our people first. Not too many people are doing that. They be acting like they be doing that. They be content creators, like we went over, guys like Reese Waters, guys like Juju Almighty. They straight, they be coming out with good information. They be acting like they independent. But if you listen to their content, they sit on that Democratic side. A lot of these people are trying to disguise as FBAs, but they really sitting on that DNC side because they be so political all the time. It's like they so political, family. If Tasha signed with Ricky Smiley, then we can shut Ricky Smiley down. We don't mind following the yellow brick road. I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of these people, they really be into politics. It's money in politics, like Unamazing Lucas. Unamazing Lucas is he tried to act like he ain't on the left. But when he was on the right, he was on the left. They just trying to play both sides and get money out of politics. Because these big companies, they need help. They need our face, man. And I don't be liking, listen, I don't like calling out people like Ice Cube in the big three, but somebody got to do it. We have to keep it real. We can't keep sitting here and acting like just because you black, we finna give you a pass. It ain't no passes going on. You either standing on the righteous side or you not. It is what it is, family. We can't keep letting people feel like, things are really grassroots movement. We the real grassroots movement. If the FBAs ain't stamping it, if we not stamping it, it's a no-go. It got to pass. And a lot of stuff ain't passing, y'all. A lot of stuff coming to the light. That's why you ain't hearing nobody riding with FBAs. They should be seeing what we saying and like, okay, jumping aboard. World's best braider. Shout out to the world's best braider, man. That's a listen. Right, Reese is straight Democrat. That's what I'm saying, man. They be having good content. They be saying some stuff, but I don't want my people to be fooled in thinking that, these people they're not on the left. They're on the left, fam. It's too much money. It's not only a few real ones is gonna sit on saying that they ain't joining that politics. I'm not taking no money. Only a few of us will sit up here and turn down thousands and millions of dollars and stand on business. That's not a lot of people that's not gonna do that. And the people you seeing that's standing on that FBA business, these are the people that's gonna do that. But reparations for real, all day. Reparations is the bottom line. It's lineage based. Ice Cube like a 00 raccoon. I'm telling you, man, Yeah, man, once they sign these contracts, like right now, I be telling people, like, we can't trust nobody who signed a contract, took an oath. These are areas that where, you can be, you just not trustworthy, family. Unless you got to denounce it. You got to denounce it. And, I'm not saying it's over for you, but that's just what it is, family. Somebody got to break this to us. Somebody got to keep it real and got to say this. Like, we have to draw a line in the sand. And if you ain't on this side, we're gonna have to take you down. Your perception can't be how them people want it to be no more. We gotta translate that to our FBA brothers that's standing on business. We need to be the ones that, the kids and everybody is listening to how we talk and the information we putting out. You're right about that. Keep that in the code. Big shots, fam. I gotta show y'all this. This dang I gotta show y'all this. This fits the script right here. Let me show y'all this right here. Yeah, Malcolm said it, man. It's like they're not finna keep pimping us with these people no more, man. They did that, Remember when we used to go to the grocery store? They used to have Aunt Jemima, all of these black faces on these products, using our people so we can, Uncle Ben's and all of these people. They've been using black faces in high places for a long time right now. We ain't cutting for that. Totally independent. This is why we're trying to build and have our own manufacturing facilities. We don't want nothing. We don't want nobody to have to be able to be tied with nobody but us. That's the only thing we could trust. Y'all check this out, though. I gotta show y'all this. Yeah, man. Salute all the to the water game, man, and the FBA brother. Y'all check this out. Appreciate y'all, man. Salute, Orange. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. They may take the monetization from that, but it's all good. But yeah, y'all, they getting paid the coon, man. This is what it is. I bet all day. Salute, real Texas cowboy, man. Yeah, man. It's just a difference, man. And I would say my top 5 guys, man, that I know that's standing on the business. Appreciate y'all support, man. But yeah, man, we got a lot that we trying to do in the back. That's their jam. It's wild, but I'm telling you, man, if you look at Stephen A. Smith, Officer Tatum, these guys is getting a check. These is multimillionaires, paid to do this, to disrespect their own people. You know what I'm saying? You got to be cut from a different cloth, man, to sacrifice everything for your people. The Democrat James Carville said, don't disrespect the black people. Yeah, man, they pledged and took the oath. And they try to act like they for the people. That's what I don't like. It's a lot of us that don't, they really think that these people are, they just got a job or they're just getting money or they just, no, it don't work like that. It's Stephen A. Snitch. Shout out to Lee Edward. Really appreciate your show and keep it coming. Big facts, man. Just trying to speak truth out here, so we ain't misguided. But I gotta keep my foot on their neck. I know people like, dang, we gotta keep, we be we keep bringing up these coons and these people, and we got to keep exposing. We got to make it normal for people to know that these people crossed us because they controlling the narrative. They're getting paid, so we gotta piggyback off of what they getting paid to do and kind of keep calling it out. That's the only way we're gonna get traction out here for the people. You know, if we just sit on the side and don't challenge things that they saying, we're not gonna get our voice on the algorithm. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't think that, oh man, we could just stay over here. No, we can stay over here, but we gotta stay on their neck because this is the content that's being pushed out to our people, and we gotta challenge it. All gas, no brakes. Big facts. We gotta keep challenging it, fam. We gotta keep putting them out. We gotta keep letting people know that they canceled. We gotta keep putting them on we gotta keep calling them out. It's funny how they keep saying we are a movement or a group. I don't know if she canceled the Sunday show, but I was looking forward to seeing, you know what I mean? I did hear that Dave Anderson was saying that, hey man, we definitely need to, it sound like a play. So it could be canceled. I think Dave Anderson's still going there Sunday. We're gonna have to report on it. We're definitely gonna have to report on it. But I can see him backing out, I can see him backing out. It's funny how they keep saying we are a movement or a group. Yeah, they trying to say we're a movement or a group so they trying to slow this down, y'all. That's why I'm always exposing them DNC talking points. These are the guys that's getting on shows, that's getting paid. They not having no FBAs on no shows. They not having no Dave Anderson, no Afro Elite. They not having us getting no momentum, no Black Alpha. They don't want me or introvert rock star. They don't want us talking on these shows because they don't want it to catch fire. Like we got enough people and we got enough momentum that it could catch fire and take off, go viral. Nobody needs to go. I don't watch the big three NBA. I know, bro. Eric, man, I appreciate you, bro. All the support is definitely needed, man. We got some things we doing in the background. We don't want to just put it out yet till we got everything together, but we definitely working on building a community and making us be self-efficient to where we not depending on nobody for nothing. That's the goal, and to keep the money in our community. So that's just what we work on this channel, man. We kind of like the activators. We trying to activate this whole, this thing to keep pushing. I appreciate you though, Eric Richardson, man. It's intentional. Nobody needs to go. Yeah, I mean, nobody needs to go, but I do understand, like Carl Dog said, I do understand the need to educate people, but it's crazy. Now I did do a video, y'all, on they are pushing Tasha. Why was she the one that got the footage of the rolling? Exactly. I'm glad you said that, Levon. That's a good point. I'm glad you said that. They using her just like Whack 100. These people that got platforms is being used, Sweet Sage, what's good? Yeah, man, we got to welcome. We got some new Water Gang members. We got a lot of people that's been picking up on the content, man. We got to salute to to our original Water Gang members for supporting and pushing me, fam. Much appreciated. Natasha is playing dumb. At the same time pushing alcohol on our people. Right. She coming out with a wine brand. We don't see these people pushing group economics, trying to get us to, you know what I mean? And people can be doing things in the background. I ain't gonna say they can't, but I don't see these people about our liberation. I don't see them pushing for our liberation. They're seem like they tied into something else. Yeah, shout out to the DMV, man. PG County, Maryland. Shout out to Crystal. If a FBA goes live on Sunday, I'll tune in and make them in. You know what? I may do that for you, Lanita. I may just go live on Sunday and, baby, 2026. I appreciate you. We appreciate that. That's definitely going to us being self-efficient, man. Most definitely. But yeah, I may do that, man. But I really don't want nobody going on their channel. I mean, going on her channel. But it is what it is, man. I respect Dave Anderson for real. I know for a fact Tasha don't care. Yeah, she don't care, but she care about getting that money. $99 for Kool-Aid. Salute, man. Ladies, don't buy that. Like they say, man, I think that's Cardi B's. Now I did go over the story, y'all, of the I did go over the story of they got the Chinese people. They arrested 11 Chinese people, right? But I want y'all to peep this, right? I'm finna show this. Some more, but you gotta peep this. Can y'all believe when they did this, right? Look how they play in our face. Do y'all see how they arrested 11 people? Make sure y'all can see this, fam. What's coming? What they doing, man? All right, let's try it again. Boy, they giving me hell tonight on this thing. Check this out, though. Yeah, they don't like they don't like they don't like what we got going on. But check this out. They don't want to show the pictures now. But y'all, they arrested 11 people, right? And they not showing their face. Look at this. Now, when have you known?
Megan loves to treat herself, but sometimes she needs extra cash to make it happen. That's why she uses Vinted to sell clothes.
When have y'all known them people to arrest our people and not show face? When have you known us to get arrested and they don't show faces? So they arrested 11 people, they say, in immigration fraud, but they ain't showing no face. Potion child defeat. They always show our face. Let them catch Water God doing something, they gonna plaster my face everywhere. Look what he did. We caught him. Anytime they got one of us. So it's like, it just seemed like, something ain't right with this. It's more that's going on that we don't know. But we know that it's a lot of immigration scams that's going on. when they are underage only. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Sold out to Satan's America. USA United Satan's America. Fall Babylon. Salute J Meadow. And they are frauding the American people. That's what I'm saying. They frauding us and y'all playing and not letting us see who these people is. So we trying to, I bet they double agents working for the FBI and immigration. You know what? That could be the case. You may be on to something. Sometimes it be people that they're already, they double, they crossing the system. See, a lot of times they be trusting these agents to do things and the agents be robbing them. So they got to expose the agents, like it's kind of like a police officer getting caught selling drugs. You know what I mean? They had that in Miami, like a whole bunch of Miami and Broward. It was like police officers that was real life drug dealers for real. And it's like sometimes when they got access to information, they be doing things. Texas Tamiri, what's good? Shout out to our FBA family that's in Japan holding us down, man. Holding us down way out there, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in with us. Sleeper cell. Yeah. It's something going down, for sure. But they already probably singing like the temperature. Even more wild considering they all look alike because their phenotype is, yeah. But dang, what are they getting out of covering their faces, fam? It's like, this is crazy. But this is what they do. This is what they do, family. This is definitely what they do. But yeah, some of these organizations that they got a lot of people that's robbing from the organization that they trying to push. And they just trying to keep it in order. They just trying to keep it in order. Yeah, we in here, man. Well, it's still a symbolic blackout. Yeah, we definitely still got to black them out because, if they are or not, I did see that they got something going on with, it's a lot of Asian students that come to America. A lot of Asian students come here. So the feds were on them 10, 15 years ago, but the Dems were in power. Right. They've been on them and it be taking them, it took them a long time. I was saying that too with, in South Florida, they picking up a lot of Haitians from ICE. And a lot of Haitians, it was a video I seen today. They picked this dude up. He was riding a bike. ICE pulled up. And it was like, hey, this is wrong what they're doing. And I'm like, yo, they've been doing this to Black Americans since the 80s. Locking us up for all type of, charges. It's been so many Black Americans that been charged with crimes that they didn't even commit. Spent years of their life behind bars. Nobody said nothing. Nobody cared. None of the immigrants never said nothing, never cared about, what our people been through. And now to see it happening to them, they want to make this big outrage. When y'all decades late, you should have been standing up for us. But now that we ain't going into jail and they not benefiting through this system, they got to get them. Glad you brought that up. What you mean, the real Texas cowboy? Yeah, because They on IG saying that this is so crazy. It's making my heart like I'm crying. Like they literally talking about how they crying because they picking up agents. I mean, they picking up Haitians, and they making it seem like this is the worst thing ever, sending them people back to their country. When we had people that had to do years of their life, 30, 40 years in a box, and no immigrant cared. Now they want us to care about them being able to be shipped back home. You just being shipped back home. They'll literally pay you $2,600 to go home. And you want to act like this is more important than the time we did when they was locking us up for plants, jumping out, just jumping out on the street, grabbing us, throwing us to jail, stopping frisk. They was sitting back at this thing, just not saying nothing. So I have no feelings. Get them out, in my opinion, because you're not going through nothing compared to what our people went through. For you to even acting like this is a problem is disrespectful, in my opinion. And I don't got nothing against them people, family. It's just I don't like it. I find it interesting that Chinese have secret functioning police stations throughout the U.S. soil. Man, they got manufacturing plants and all kind of stuff, man. 203, low game. For real, 20 years of plants. It's people got 20, 30 years for having a plant you can grow. And you telling me you being kicked back to your country, giving money to go back to your home, and you trying to make me feel like I supposed to be feeling bad? Man, get out of here. Man, I'm commenting on I'm commenting on people Instagram. A lady was like, oh, in West Park, y'all. They're in West Park picking up, hey, they're in West Park. I'm like, bruh, man, we don't care about that. They making it seem like this is such a bad thing. It's such a big problem, bro. When y'all sat back and known people was getting 20, 30 years for nothing, and you said nothing. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna sit back and we might even it's some people might even join ICE. And it's crazy because you rarely see a black person in ICE. It seems like it's Spanish people. I could get a new washer and dryer, stove, and refrigerator for 2,600. Man, you know how much 2,600 in Haiti right now, man? You'll probably be living on the beach. Could probably get you a house with that 2,600. Get you a house and a farm, man, for $2,600. For real, give me 1,500. Hey, they give me a couple thousand, man. I'm gonna go out there and lace up, man. Be running them down. Come here. They ain't care about us when we was getting locked up for nothing. They were laughing at us. Oh, you black men. That's all y'all do. Is break the law. But nothing for nothing leaves nothing. Big facts, family. Big facts. But they definitely showing these videos on Instagram. Like, oh, they jumping out and arresting people. I mean, they jumping out and checking if people got they valid. They got they valid to be here. And I'm like commenting, bro, like, man, y'all gotta be for real, family. Y'all don't know the pain we went through in this country. That's why it's disrespectful. Y'all don't even know y'all being disrespectful, but you being disrespectful. Because you didn't care. You didn't care. And now you want people to care. For real, I'm with you because they not serving us. It's like you're really just a help to them people. It's nothing for us. You feel me? It's nothing for us, man. They really there for them people. It has nothing to do with us, family. So, like I say, most of the immigration, majority, all the immigration helps the YT supremacy. It has no help on Black Americans. We don't benefit from nobody coming here. They also had a Chinese agent secretly siphon I-34 planes to military office. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that, Khaled, for real. Big facts. People, Haitian army need to draft able-bodied men to fight the gangs. I think it's deeper than that. I think they controlling that. You know what I mean? They want them people to want to run out their country. They don't want them people to build their country up. They want them in the workforce out here in the world. Just like them people from Spain, the Moroccos ran over there to Spain. They need people to be able to want to flee. Right. Syrians get only 1,000 and they country way further. It's like Haiti right there, 2,600. Right. Bro, we got to start putting all of these guys down. Flacco, a lot of them, man. They need to be exposed. They here on bad intentions, family. But yeah, we don't care. We don't care about them. But I definitely put on their posts. I'm like, man, this was happening in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And Haitians and immigrants was quiet. They didn't want to help us fight that, fight that for them, for our brothers being locked up for crimes they didn't commit. Sweet sage. Things, cornbread, the level of disrespect the immigrants showed us is enough for me to feel absolutely nothing. Gone are the days when you can enjoy the fruits off the backs of our ancestors. Yeah, man. hmm It's hard to get them in the army because they ran over here. They ain't got that 1804 fight no more, family. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to even question that. It's like, I don't see it in them. It was one comment, one dude was like, we came over here to we doing what the Americans supposed to be doing, working and feeding our family. I'm like, bro, this dude here is an idiot. This is why we want y'all up out of here. It's only 49 million FBAs that billions of people focus on. Shout out, Andrew. Random drop. What's good, family? I gotta get up with you too, man. For real. They said that's not my problem. Yeah, I wanted to show y'all this too. But yeah, man, I'm gonna show y'all some Haitian TPS, but a lady was trying to help him. I'm gonna see if I can pull that video up. She was recording like right outside her house. And they pulled up. Literally like right outside the house. I don't see it right now, but man, I should have saved that video. It's all good though. But yeah, I definitely don't and it looked like the Democrats is not gonna be in office for a little while too. Okay, bro. Back that up. Man, they've been flooding my emails, bro. That email been getting flooded. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate it though. I don't need y'all to stop. A lot of people been sending me some content, sending me a lot of things, and I may have to have an email just exclusively for the water game, family. But I appreciate everybody who be sending stuff. I want y'all to see this. Yeah, man, we got a lot of good things coming, family. I'm excited about what we got going on. So let's see. Ice and West Paul. Sound like we on the same. Hit me up too. Salute, family. They paid to 1947. What you mean 1947? Put me on game. The GAO reported that provided about $2 billion for Haiti reconstruction and development. That's a lot of money. Who is the GAO? We got too much money in America that's going to outsiders anyway. Like, I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Let me see if it's on the top. But in Florida, it's a lot of ice. They pulling up and they getting a lot of them up out of here. But it's a lot of the people trying to alert people that they here, they pulling up. It was like, share this on TikTok. It was like, share this on TikTok. Let's see. But yeah, family, I appreciate everybody. Ice in Westport, Florida. Pull this up. Oh yeah, I pulled it up. I got y'all. Check it out. I got y'all. I want y'all to see this. GAO is a federal agency, stands for Government Accountability Office. I don't like it. I don't like it. Giving them $2 billion. I don't like it. Shout out Melrose Radio, man. My God.
Everybody out here need a videotape the ice. They're out here. I'm gonna videotape you.
Ba mwen nou ankon. Jean-Louis. Ba mwen li me o telefon. Ba mwen moun karele. Ba mwen nou moun ka kontakte. 305? Ba mwen numéro a 305? 305? Y'all put this on the Ring camera, put this on TikTok, put this on Facebook.
Everybody out here. I'm on videotape.
Ba mwen nou ankon.
So it was a longer video that I seen that they pulled up on. She was trying to help him out. They is spreading it too, though.
Hi. Ou kompon sa lap mando? Ou konen ki sa lap mando? I mando pou ID? Okay.
Everything's fine, thank you.
I'm just making sure.
I appreciate you. Are you in immigration proceedings? Are you in any proceedings for immigration? Can you help translate? Would you like that? No? Okay. Can you come talk to me?
So he asked her, "You over here talking to the man in code, right?" The officer asked him, "Can you help translate?" She like, "Nah, I ain't gonna help you translate." What? But you talking to the man right there, like you could have possibly, you know what I'm saying, got them people off his back. You didn't want to help translate, and they took him in. These people ain't smart.
Ki jan yo relo? Ba mwen nou.
Like, why wouldn't she translate for the man?
I'm trying to ask him for his name so I could probably get in contact with his people information.
Yeah, that accent is nails on. What's sad is Haitians are mad at FBA. But lock her up too, huh, Buttercup? You feel me? They asking you to. But yeah, this is what's they picking a lot of people up. Yeah, that's just went like that. But yeah, family. Saying they should have took her too. She did not want to help the man out, help them translate it, so they just grabbed him up like they should. They did what they were supposed to do. They talking about ISIS in West Park. But it's a lot of this going on. Yeah, I know y'all. They done took it. Let me switch it over real quick. But yeah, though, family, they letting everybody know ICE is in West Park. Y'all look out. So the people can't do their job. They in the way. Yeah, they making it seem like ISIS. We are dirty Black Americans with no culture. Shut up, baby, man. What would we say? Let them stay and eat cats. They should have that smoke for the administration and Dems. Y'all, I'm telling you, they got all the smoke for us, man. I'm seeing it in the comment section. You know, I'm just seeing how they talking in the comment section. Pull it back up. How they be hitting my sound like that. Well, yeah, family, this is something that's going on in Florida. They terrorizing the streets right now. And they've been doing it. They've been doing us like that. Right. Y'all gotta handle your business. Like I said, it was quiet when it was us. When it was us, they was quiet. Now I did do a show on this guy right here. This guy right here was giving out money, but I'm gonna touch on him after we get on these Haitians. Cause this the administration. Y'all talking, they was talking sideways about us in the comment.
ICE is in West Park, Florida. I repeat, ICE is in West Park, Florida. I'm walking to the corner store, and I just had a black SUV. I wonder if he comes back. I just had a black SUV coming down this street, and they were driving super, super slow. And the windows were so fucking black. The windows were black as the damn vehicle. The vehicle was black. It was one of those XL shits that they just bought, the ICE agents. I forget what the name of the model of the SUV is. And he's rolling real slow. And you know, I'm a nervous person to begin with. Like I'm nervous about strangers. I'm nervous about people I don't know, especially if I'm like walking or something. So I'm already, again, if I see a stranger walking down the street, if it's a dude, I'm sorry, I'm crossing the street. I mean, and I know dudes might not have anything that they want to do to me, but I ain't taking no fucking chances. I'm just crossing the street. But anyway, I'm always on alert when I'm walking. And I noticed the vehicle behind me. He slow. He finally get past me. He kind of stopped. And I'm looking at this motherfucker like I'm legal, so I ain't tripping. I got my social security card on me and my driver's license, which is fucking crazy to say that we have to be this way in America in 2026. But I wasn't worried, except for.
What you mean America in 2026? This is what I'm saying. They don't know what we had to go through. You don't know what we had. They was frisking us. They wasn't worrying about y'all immigrants then. They was on attack for Black Americans.
The fact that these motherfuckers are out here kidnapping women too. So this will probably be my last walk to the store by myself or at dusk. As you can, well, you can't really tell because my phone is brightening things up a little bit, but it's just about dusk here. So I won't be walking this late anymore by myself. This shit is crazy. I know for sure that was a fucking ICE agent. No doubt about it. The windows, I've never seen windows so fucking black before. I've never seen tinted windows so fucking black before, y'all. They are here. They are in South Florida.
They've been in South Florida. But yeah, so they letting everybody know.
Me voy a ir, ya sabes las cosas como le dije, como hace tú. No. Can you just wait a bit?
Well, what's bad is they could have just self-deported. Take the 2,600. If you're gonna play, If you're gonna play with them, you might as well, you know, take the money.
You got one too. You got one too. Why you telling people no? You got one too. That's what you talk.
And you got, look, he looked like he Haitian. One of the officers looked like he Haitian. You probably got Haitian people grabbing Haitian people. But yeah, y'all, that's what they got going on in Florida right now. It's real, you know, they everywhere. They trying to get them 300,000 people. They trying to get all 300,000 of them people, man, to get up out of here. But like you said, we just watching and, you know, seeing it, you know, it's y'all turn now. We got them. We know how to deal with them. But we're going to keep being lazy without coaching since she's helping deport her too. Now you going to, I mean, it's better to go with that 2,600. Now you going broke because it's going to cost them 2,600. I'm thinking it's going to cost them a little bit more than that. They'll rather just pay you to go because it's going to cost too much. It's going to cost way too, ooh, I got that burger. It's going to cost way too much for them to, you know, do this and keep it going. But hey, this is what y'all signed up for, family. It ain't got nothing to do with us. But yeah, this is happening all over right now. Haitians getting deported. And they're making it seem like this is just so bad. These people are not even going to jail. They just going back to their homeland. You can't make this stuff up, family. The real Texas cowboy salute, family. Shout out to Texas, man. 1804, the Haitians got rid of the traitor, the coon, so they wouldn't hinder the revolution. We're not extreme, but they say we should be inspired by the revolution. Man, Bruce Warren, I appreciate you, bro. Always sending that content, man. I appreciate you too, fam. FBA stay on code and stand on business. For real. Salute to Crystal too, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, fam, we working on some stuff on the back end. I just want y'all to know that I can't wait to be announcing some things to y'all. Just tap into the live. I'm gonna do the live is gonna be Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, family. We appreciate y'all support, man. We got the manufacturing. We trying to present that too, trying to get that going. But I want to get something started before I start that fund. So I want to get something going with it, but I will gladly pay more taxes if that means. Hey, I'm trying to come up with, we need to have an immigration tax. Immigration should be paying taxes to FBAs. Okay, because for y'all should have to pay for what our ancestors did for you to even be here. It has to be a tax. You can't come to this country, bro, and be paying the same amount of money as FBA. We shouldn't pay no tax, and it should be another tax for people that they have to go exclusively to FBA. That's what I'm presenting the politician, fam. I want a crime hate bill, reparations, where we need that tax. Everybody have to pay a tax to our lineage, our people, our ancestors, the original people of this land. You can't go nowhere else. You can't go to no other land and you're going to be treated just as the people that's on that land. Yeah, I got a website, fam, Varley.io. Yeah, man. Yeah, immigration gotta pay, fam. Don't let me get no power, bro. They better not let me get no power or no substantial position around here. It's gonna be a tax. It's gonna be a tax for all immigrants. You're not from here, you got to pay. It's more. You want a better life? This is the cost. This is the cost right here, family. You will pay it. Yeah, we should not be paying no damn tax. You know what I mean? Let me get a few good men and a lot of people behind me. Fam. Hey, we putting this in office. It's only right. It's only fair. I done had conversations with some immigrants on my channel probably like 6, 7 months ago talking about this, and it was like, yeah, I understand. You coming over here and you getting right in order like you know, with the indigenous people. We paying the same. You actually getting more resources than us. No, man. No, family. Certified salute. Those slave castles, gold minerals, diamonds, and oil in Africa belong to FBA as reparation. Yeah, but yeah, all of them gotta pay, fam. All of them gonna have to pay. You shouldn't be coming over here and it's like you in the same category as us. That's why you be hating so much. You appreciate. That's why we gotta charge for this. Yeah, man. Listen, that's in the works too, man. That's why I want y'all to keep supporting the channel, man, letting us keep growing. I want to get more people that's on our like-minded people, but we trying to activate some systems, man. We trying to really have something going for us that's gonna stick. No immigrant should be able to come here, bro. Even first generation. If your parents, if your lineage ain't from here, you got to pay that extra tax. Right? They start out with good credit and all of that. Truth and Finney say, bro, I'm not paying for my homeland. For real. Foundation tax. They are put in a higher category than us. Exactly, because they know they owe us this money. And it's like at this point, all of this, see, when somebody owe you money, you gotta pay. It's gonna be something. Somebody, you know what I mean? We gotta start, look, we're old, so now somebody gonna have to start paying this tab. Somebody gonna have to start paying this tab. We're gonna have to start implementing some things because you can't just keep going years and years and years without paying your debt. People go to jail for not paying their debt. They get, somebody gonna have to pay this tab. So all of you that ain't from here, y'all gotta pay this tab. Brand new credit and social, ain't it? No, man, that's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you 100,000. You see how they got something where if you want to work in the country, you gotta pay 100,000. Man, we need immigration tax to the foundation. Yeah. We just gotta stick together, man. It's coming. We gotta stick together, put our right minds in place. For real. Send some invoices. Hey, you owe. This is a bill due. and running in our political office at that. That's very disrespectful to me, family. To see a damn immigrant put in any kind of political power is just a disgrace. It's a slap in the face, fam. It's a slap in the face to our ancestors, family. Y'all can't do nothing but come over here and rent and work. If it was up to me, you can come over here, you can have a better life, but you can rent and you can work. You can't own no land, all of that, bruh. Just like how they do in some other countries. You can't own nothing. No, that's for the indigenous. I might let them have a house, but you're gonna have to pay taxes. You're gonna have to pay taxes. It's too sweet. It's too sweet. We got it too sweet that people can just come over here, fam. Somebody got to pay this bill. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to get this reparations one way or the other. It's either going to be by, you're going to do it by choice or we going to make somebody do it by force. But there ain't no way, ain't nobody finna let you just owe them money and they don't just do nothing about it. It don't work like that. You put no house, right? You got to rent. Rent and work on it. For real, family. I'm telling you, man, don't let me be a governor. Boy, don't let me be a governor or anything. I'm telling you, boy, they gonna be a new sheriff, new rules. They are very tribal, and most of them are scammers. I can't stand them musty scamming Nigeria. I was right at first, huh, bro? You can rent. We'll throw that money into the immigration tax. No immigrant. We got people from China, bro, buying manufacturing plants. That's why I can't wait to get that manufacturing plant for us, fam. Once we able to be independently efficient, then we're gonna be able to really implement some things too. FBA can't get deported, so no worries with us. Right. All of our genealogy records are digitized and available free on Ancestry and Family Search. You can find your ancestors in one day. I'm sure they got it, but I hate that for them to have our stuff. We need our own information. For real, for real. But yeah, our time coming. This is gonna put into play, man. Our land is gonna be rightfully handed back to us. Everybody gonna have to return to their land anyway. The coon congressional talkers is full of foreigners, tethered raccoons, bull daggers, like Jasmine Crockett. For real, man. I can't trust I don't see, we can't trust bull daggers, man. My maternal grandfather record wasn't that easy. That's what I'm saying. We gotta get, we gotta have our records, but I don't like the idea of having somebody do your genealogy for you. I got somebody that, they leading you to the right people. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. But actually doing it for you, I mean, I'm sure it's some trusted FBAs, you know, that's doing it, but definitely we gotta we just gotta do it ourselves. in my opinion. But yeah, fam, our land has been invaded by questionable immigrants. Let that entity do what he do with these immigrants that are getting removed from every continent. A lot of us didn't want to go along with the reclassification. It's been a lot of fight. They just haven't been marketing it and telling us. But even when they want to name us African American, it was a lot of pushback. Truth Infinity. Salute, salute, fam. Yeah, we got to do our own work, our own genealogy work. You know, I want to go back as far as I can go. I was on my ancestral account earlier today. I'm always on there trying to figure stuff out. Yeah. But even like in Mississippi, like you can just go like my dad's side, all of his family is from Mississippi. His dad, so it's like you can do that from the public records too, if you know uh where your people's was from. It's on their birth certificates. And just like Americans, our birth certificates, we've been having birth certificates for a long time. Other countries, bro, they don't even got the paperwork. Yeah, that marriage records and death records, because a lot of people name changed when they got married. So as Jesse was claiming Indian while pushing African American on everybody else. Yeah, man, Jesse had the he had the Cherokee card. But we know he got paid to do that, family. He got paid to do it. Baby, my grandma always said his dad was Indian. We didn't believe her. We found the records. Her dad's birth complexion was swarthy, but his death certificate said Negro, right? Because when they started it, it's crazy how they tried to flip it on me. Exactly. They all need to go back. Yeah. Yeah, that genealogy is important, family. It's definitely important, in my opinion. But once we all can get classified, know who we all are, salute, salute, man. That's gonna be the best proof we're gonna have. I get all mine from public records. Yeah, you can get it. You can get it from public records. Take you a little bit of time. My family from Mississippi and my grandmother knew Snoop Dogg family. My people owned the store town, downtown Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. Yeah, we still got land in Mississippi, man, where it was my great grandmother was a share. No, my grandmother. My great grandmother was a sharecropper. Grandma Maddie. She was a sharecropper, and they've been on that land. We had that proper. We had that for a while. Since the late the mid 1800s. So it's still a lot of land. I'm pretty sure out there Pinky Wells, what's good, Mississippi? We'll just talk you up, Mississippi. Shout out to Mississippi, man. Yeah, Toyota is our land, now. Mm. All my elders are from Natchez, Mississippi, and the Delta. He related to B.B. King and Morgan Freeman. Okay, salute, Andrew. Salute to that, man. Yeah, it's a lot of indigenous history in Mississippi. Mississippi is one of the pioneer places, man. I say like Mississippi, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, North Carolina, the Alabama, pretty much that whole South, pretty much. But Mississippi it was some pyramids in Mississippi and some mounds out there. Oh, you're not in Mississippi, Pinky? I thought you was, what city you in? I mean, what state? Where you at, Pinky? I thought you was in Mississippi, man. I be trying to, every time I see y'all, I try to put where y'all at. Like I know Tony Red out of Arkansas. I kind of always try to put y'all city and state already in my, but sometimes I be wrong. Pinky say she ain't in Mississippi. I think your roots go back to Mississippi or something like that. I live in Northeast Mississippi. Okay. I'm gonna be going to Mississippi this what is it, August, September, October, in 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna be in Mississippi and New Orleans, seeing some of my family. I got some great aunts that's 90 years old, 92 years old. I gotta see them. Pinky in Southern California. Okay. Okay, you in the Sunshine State. Shout out to Dallas, man. Yeah, you with my brother B1 Business, man. He out there. What part? I'm gonna be in Pinellas County. Be in Pinellas County. I think it's like 45 minutes away from Jackson and New Orleans. So that's where a lot of my family at. I don't know if y'all know what Pinellas County at. It's really like it's like a lot of land. It's not really like a lot going on. I loved it for that too, because we be out there on the 4-wheelers and stuff. Oh, you know where that's at? Okay. Yeah, but it's like it's real country. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be. I may have to throw something out there. We got enough may have to throw something out there in Mississippi, have a little meetup, man. Tell all the fam, y'all pull up. We pull up at a certain little venue. Yeah, I had a Civil War and fam living in South Carolina. Big facts. I have a theory that red dirt is what connects us spiritually. That's why we have no connection to Africa. Yeah, man. Okay, family. Salute, salute. My dad's people are from Mississippi. Yeah, man, Mississippi is I always had fun there, man. It wasn't a lot of population. I don't even think it's family. Arkansas, Texas, and Georgia, okay. And Louisiana. Okay. John Milton Ross Sr. Yeah, family. Well, yeah, we definitely gonna have to Taz, what's good? Taz in the building, just tapped in. Salute to you, salute to you. Taz, where you calling out of? I think I remember. I be trying to keep it locked in where y'all calling that up. Natchez has visible mounds to this day in Mississippi, full of history. There's quartz in the red clay. Okay. Yeah, it's super powerful. Yeah, it's something about them dirt roads, man. There was a black man in Natchez, Mississippi named John, maybe black. Yeah, red clay dirt. Yeah, that's big in Mississippi too, man. I don't know about any other places, but it's big in Mississippi. That's all we see, man. It's dirt road. But yeah, I know Joy out of Mississippi. I mean out of Boston, man, but we all over the globe. We all over there, but yeah, family. I got some more content dropping. Oh, tomorrow Friday. I got some content dropping tomorrow. Gonna hit y'all up and keep our foot on their neck. Gonna keep our foot on their neck. Always. But yeah, fam. I gotta give a shout out to the whole water gang. We're gonna be back here on Saturday. Still talking our talk. It's always good to connect with the family. Her mom was a medicine woman and the school teacher at the black school. Man, it's always good connecting with the family. With the Red Dirt in Arkansas too. Okay, Arkansas. Shout out to Tony Red. All right. I'm always linking people up, man. I done linked some of us up that was in Mississippi. Shout out to Texas girl and Orange DNA. This thing ain't. Yeah, fam, I'm trying to put them waters in the chat. Y'all go ahead and put them waters in the chat, man, for I don't know why it's not letting me. It ain't letting me put the waters in the chat. But yeah, we got Arkansas in the building. Your mama from Arkansas. Okay. All right, Sean, man. Salute to the family. Yeah, we back on here on Saturday, y'all. I appreciate everybody, the new members that done tapped in, everybody who supported the channel, man. Love and appreciate y'all. We trying to get it to where we independent, we sticking with ourselves, and we provide more jobs for the lineage. Okay, the goal is to get us to be coming together and building our resources together. So y'all know when y'all come on this channel, you support this channel, man. That's what you support. You supporting your own lineage, your own people, you know, getting it to the better. Yeah, I'm trying to salute to the water gang in the chat, man. Call dog. Yeah, Lanita, first class citizen. Joy, Fee, H-Town. I might have to pass through H-Town too, man. Might have to do a little tour of that little Texas, Mississippi, and Louisiana, man. I may have to do that. I'm gonna put the Discord in there. Let me put the Discord before I go. I need y'all. I need our real ones in that Discord so y'all could link with us, man. We be in the Discord going off. Let me put that in there before I go. Okay, she from Southeast Arkansas. Buttercup. I like that name, Buttercup, man. Let me put that in there, y'all. Give me 1 sec, man. Let's put that Discord in there before y'all run off on me. But yeah, fam, this one was lit. This one was lit. Put it in there. I gotta remember to keep putting the Discord. I be forgetting it. Put it in there, but it's very important. Keep us tied in, and I gotta start me a backup channel because YouTube is doing some more policies where they, they may be trying to swipe some channels, man. So this is good to have everybody in the. Yeah, we need to exchange some income streams, man. I'm trying to get some people to be wherever y'all at so we can do water treatment where y'all at. You know what I mean? So I want to get going in some cities, man, so I can kind of have the people I need. And, we can kind of work together. Whatever I can do on my end to help y'all out, I'm here. Y'all can email me. Whatever we could do to kind of we need to build our own economy. You know what I mean? So, want to do a live on genealogy? Yeah, I don't mind doing a live on genealogy. I got some lives coming up though. I was trying to link with some FBA content creators and trying to get, our missions out to a lot of FBAs because we trying to put some things together right now as far as our manufacturing plants and just things how we trying to put group economics and come together. Random Drop working on the app for me. So it's just some things we trying to do to connect us all together and, build our own economy, our own currency so we can really have some power around here. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Yes, sir. Our bloodline run deep. For real, for real. Yeah, they got them underwater. I just put the Discord in the chat. But yeah, man, any ideas, man, y'all come into the chat. Y'all can inbox me and inbox me some ideas, what y'all trying to do. I do have every Wednesday at 10:30. I'm trying to have another day we can probably do something like Tuesday. I want to have it to where we can all get on a call where it's not on YouTube. That's why I want y'all to get on there to where we can all just be able to discuss ideas and moves we trying to make together. I'll probably push that to Tuesday, but I got one for mine for Wednesday where I, have a meeting and talk about the moves we trying to make. But yeah, I want to do something for us like Tuesday. We all link together and we got to focus on group economics, y'all coming together, buying some land and doing some things with it. So yeah, I got some input, Random. I want to put you in there on some things, but you on the right path, bro. Everybody, I let everybody in the Discord, some guys see it and they liked it. Black Alpha #1 right now. Black Alpha #1 right now. Oh, what you mean? Link up with Black Alpha? Yeah, I'm trying to link up with Black Alpha too. I got a lot of little FBAs. Black Alpha had emailed me, so I got his email. We've been, we emailed each other. Okay, yeah, Bruce, you on the Discord? That's what's up, man. Yeah, it's better to put the information because we got categories. When y'all get into the Discord, y'all gonna see where y'all on there last night. On where last night? Oh yeah, we was on there last night. Me and Joy was on there last night. But I'm trying to have one where it's open where we can get, I got one that's completely where we already moving. So that's for our people. That's all, Levon, and we want to have one that's more open for newer people where we can discuss other things than just the stuff that I got going on. You know what I mean? So I want people to be able to network with other people in the Discord and talk about other things than just, everything that I got that I'm doing. Yeah, fee. I know you got that land fee for us in H-Town, and we definitely need to be putting together and, putting our ideas together. But the more family we got a lot of people that's on the side that's ready. Once I present some good ideas and good things we come up with, they ready to, we got a lot of people that's ready to put money behind some things. So it's just about now building relationships with each other, man. Building those relationships. We all over the globe right now, so we got to be connected. We got to be connected. Yep, it's all good. Put me and Black Alpha on point. Yeah, I got to email them, man. I got to email them and get some things going. I like that. I like what Black Alpha doing. I like what all our FBA brothers are doing, man. They cut from a different cloth. I feel like that's the same cloth as me, but we all different. But I respect them. I respect that they willing to put their face out there, talk they talk, you know, and make strides. So Afro Elite too, yeah, Afro Elite. All of them guys, man. You know, we always, giving each other positive information too, and positive, just being positive to one another. Yeah, you gotta join that. You gotta join that Discord though, man. That's what's gonna link it. We got over 100 people in there. So, we able to get that to a good number. We're gonna be we already a force to be reckoned with, but yeah, we definitely, Black Alpha is an activist. We more we activators over here. We trying to activate systems and processes and get some money flowing in, So everybody got their own little niche that they doing, So y'all were on late for me to connect. Man, for real, I love that you in Japan too, man. Cause shout out to he's trying to connect me to some people out there that where we can buy some equipment to manufacture with. So man, I'm just so excited to be working with the family, man, working with y'all and having a strong foundation of people to make moves with is very important, man. This makes all of, this makes it, this is the best thing about even being on the social media is having a strong community of people that you know that got love for you. Yep, that Sister Brooke. Yeah. That's what we is. We the water gang. So we trying to make our presence known so everybody know what we doing and know that we really pushing and making things happen. But salute to y'all because they see us, they feel us, and they definitely shouting out and saluting. And it's a lot to do with y'all, man. Always tapping into the content, being there, being members and all of that. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna be back here on Saturday, but every day we in the Discord talking our talk, exchanging. I want y'all to be able to be talking more, exchanging more ideas in the Discord. I'm gonna be trying to ask more questions and just keep a dialogue going so we can get to know each other. And everybody that go on now, I just started this. I just want to get to know more about you and, make sure that I know your talent so I know where we can connect us all together. Cause I'm telling you, everybody got talent. We just trying to put it all in one so we can be a force, man. So what a gang. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there. We back here on Saturday, but y'all tap into the Discord. Once y'all tap in, I'm gonna definitely be greeting you and making sure uh we on point. But yeah, family. Yeah, y'all stay up, man. Be safe and y'all know how we do. Always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. I'm gonna catch y'all.